Welcome one and all to another Splendor book review. I hope everybody's doing well and hope everyone's having a happy Halloween. As you can see, I'm dressed up. I'm recording before Halloween, but anyways, I'm a monkey, if you couldn't tell. The bottom half was inspired by Curious George, my favorite monkey. Top part was inspired by Caesar from the Planet of the Apes movie. Side note, one of the best fictional leaders we've ever seen. I just want to say that. Shows a lot of skills of leadership, and I think it's very inspirational. Aside from Optimus Prime, I believe he's the best leader there is. Anyways, the book we're going to be reviewing today is Supermarket by Bobby Hall. I just want to say the reason I picked this book up is because it stood out to me by the cover. Red's my favorite color, and the simplistic cover of it just stood out to me for some reason, and I'm glad I picked it up. I picked it up about a year ago, and I read it a while ago, and then I reread it recently because I was talking to a friend about how good it was, and I just wanted to reread it because it was good. Sorry, it's kind of hard to breathe and talk in this, but anyways, it's by Bobby Hall. Now, who's that guy? He looks pretty familiar, right? If any of you guys are in the music genre of rap and hip hop, that's Logic. Bobby Hall's Logic. I did not even know he wrote books. And I want to say, regardless of whether you like his music or not, it doesn't really correspond with the book. What I mean is, this book's gonna be great regardless if you like his music or not. But apparently he does have an album that he dropped corresponding with this book called Supermarket. I haven't listened to it. I will later, and I'll add a footnote. But getting straight into the book, it follows a protagonist called his name is Flynn, and he is pretty much in his mid-20s, and it follows him in a dark point in his life. He has no purpose. His girlfriend broke up with him, but he wants to be an author, and so it's kind of interesting because the author wrote about an author trying to find a story to write about, so that's pretty cool. But anyways, he wants to be an author, and he has a problem where he gets great ideas, but he never follows through with them. And so it comes to a point in his life where he's contemplating ending it all. But he's given this one last chance by a publishing company. They're like, listen, we know you have great ideas. Please, follow through with this one. We know you'll be great, pretty much. So it's kind of like his last chance, and it's the lifetime of opportunity of a lifetime. My bad. But yeah, this book was not what I was expecting. It's sort of like a realistic fiction for pretty much the majority, all the book, but there's a twist, and it's a psychological thriller all of a sudden. Sorry. And I think what really ties this book is that the main character is low key, very relatable, and the reason being is the mental battle he has is I feel battles that we all have faced. Maybe not to the same extent, but I mean, for example, if you ever said something and then you go home and you reminisce about what you said and oh, I should have said it like this and I should have said it like that. I feel this is a very relatable book for that, because he gets in his head a lot, and it's very descriptive in following these mental struggles. I mean, we all know that Logic made the 1-800 song, so he has a passion for he has a passion for bringing awareness to these mental battles, I should say, or mental I don't know if illness is the right word, but I'm gonna say it. I don't know if that's offensive or anything, but this book really just gives a really great understanding of the inside of a mind, how your mind can turn on you, if that makes sense, right? And how sometimes the antagonist of this book is his own mind. There's not a set person. It's more so his mind. You know what I mean? So that's what I found was really interesting, and this whole book corresponds with him battling his mind. And dang, man, it's It's pretty hot. I can't really breathe. But I want to give props to Mr. Bobby Hall, or Mr. Logic, because he gives a lot of detail, like I said, inside the mind, and it's just a very relatable experience to the reader. Maybe not to the same extent, but it just goes to show like how the downfall of someone can be themselves, right? But don't worry, it has a pretty good ending. But I wanted to share this book because, like I said, it's very relatable. But it's just like, as for someone that's a fan of Logic, it was so unexpectedly good. So I might be more so biased because I'm a fan of Logic, and I did not expect him to create this book. But me personally, like, I would give this like a solid like 7.5 Splendor stars out of 11. And I don't know, like, I think everyone should read this book just because it really shows the mental struggles that we have today, and it's just a great overall book. Sorry, I can't really like talk or think. But yes, I will be listening to the album, and I'll let you guys know if the album corresponds to the book in any way, and if I recommend listening it to get a better understanding of the book. I doubt it, but I still want to check it out because it's a supplemental context. But yeah, that's all I really have to say, and I heavily recommend this book if you're into like psychological thrillers or anything like that. But yeah, I hope everyone has enjoyed this Splendor review. I know it's a little short. It might seem a little ill prepared. I have my notes here, but like, this is stupid. I can't even like breathe or think right now. So I'm just trying to like, I don't even know. Everybody have a great Halloween. Catch you guys later. Peace.